All right, so check this out. Right here, we have a little comparison between the heads that are currently on it, which are, these are the 285cc LS7 heads by PRC. Real nice, real clean. And then these are the old castings from our good friends at GM that decided to never fix their machinery years into the process. Few differences. The chamber size is the same on these. Intake port does flow a hell of a lot more, which is nice. Mine has titanium intake valves and Inconel exhaust valves. And then you get, ooh yeah, titanium retainers, real nice dual valve springs, or I guess you could have them set up kind of however you want. But you get usually a 700 lift spring. At least that's what's in mine. But you know what the best part about these is that you can be assured that it's not gonna drop a damn valve on you. Now you can explain to people why these like to drop valves.
Well, these like to drop valves because valve guides are absolutely terrible on these things. They are basically made out of a material that is very brittle, and over time, just running standard valve train and everything like that, they'll just slowly wear down, cause the valve to be able to have a lot of valve movement side to side, and eventually the valve is not like that anymore, and it becomes best friends with your piston.
Yeah, that basically ends in you totaling your vehicle out because all of the value of these are in the motor, pretty much. So what kind of valve guides do you guys use on your heads?
So on our heads, we use a CHE bronze guide. It's the same thing that we use to replace on if you decided to send your factory heads in like a smart person and not want to blow up your LS7. You send them into us, we do CHE bronze guides on your factory heads, and you know, we port them, pick up about 30 CFM.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So do you guys take them, like, do you deck them? Like,
we can deck it to any specification that you would like. Mainly, we just clean it up, typically about 5 thousandths, if that. The biggest thing is, you know, 5-angle port job and, you know, getting rid of those miscellaneous metallic valve guides.
Nice. And then do you guys swap the springs out for new stuff? Or
yes, so we can option those out either with our dual 660s or we can go with a set of 750s depending on how rowdy you want to get, and we like to be pretty rowdy.
So when you want to throw that hog in between the block, probably need them 750s. Do you guys keep the stock valves in them, or?
Yes, so we typically either keep the stock valves in them or we can replace them with another stock size titanium valve.
Gotcha. And then what does the service kind of typically start at, right? Like if you're just coming in, 5-angle job, clean up.
Typically without valve springs and everything like that, you're looking roughly around, I think it's right around 1,400.
Cool.
Yep.
So pretty affordable rate and great insurance if you're not trying to blow up your LS7 and replace that.
And to put it in perspective, your titanium rods, yeah, you're looking at about $800 a piece on those.
Dang. Yeah, so hey, if you happen to have an LS7 car that has junked its motor, holler at your boy. I'll pick it up dirt cheap from you. Cash in hand, let's go, baby. Now, by the way, on these heads, flow numbers are kind of like sort of irrelevant, right? I mean, it's all about speed. But
yeah.
Like, what do we got on these 285s?
Well, the biggest advertisement of these is the 400 plus number that you see on our website.
Okay.
So they do flow over 400 CFMs, roughly around 700 lift.
So when you're turning like big RPM in it, it can breathe.
Big power, big power.
What's the most you've seen out of a stock LS7 head?
Stock set of ported heads, you can see on a fully like naturally aspirated setup, high 600s, possibly low 7s.
Dang. How much power have you seen out of one of these like max effort NA?
Max effort NA, you could see roughly low 7s to mid 750s, depending on how max effort you're talking about. Like if you're talking about like our stage 4, like off the shelf cam, you can see around that range. If you're looking at like more of like a solid roller, you're looking closer up to about 800.
Hell yeah, let's go, baby. Well, there you go. Fix your stuff. Don't blow up your motor. Holler at the boys at Texas Speed. And get a BFD cam, damn it.